Hello, blonde bombshellers. I know that you've been dying for me to do one of these. No, it's not a Dear Bombshell. No, it's not a question and answer series. It's a How was your day? Well, yesterday, we'll just go into that. I don't know if I did that or not too much on here. I decided I was going to partake in the basement. So I did a lot of that, and I got a lot of open sinus passages, pine smelling, just great. And today I was focused on when I park my SUV and my mom parks her car and Mackenzie parks her car, it all hits the top of the car. So that means the tree. I went out and used part of my lucky day winnings today and got a tree trimmer at Home Depot, which I had to make a return trip because me and Grandpa couldn't put the blade onto it. And the guy was very helpful and knowledgeable and put the blade on just fine. But I've got to hit this next topic just really, really hard. Driving instructions. Now, why am I hitting this topic really hard? Well, maybe it's because I've been driving a lot lately and you people don't know how to drive. I'm just going to be real honest with you. You see, first and foremost, I was on the road today, seen a nurse driving her car and texting while on her way to Walmart. Now, I'm thinking to myself, well, you're probably thinking, Donna, well, how did you know she was a nurse? Well, it was on her license plates. Had her name and then RN right behind it. And I'm thinking to myself, does she not know the rules of the road? I wanted to give her a ticket myself. It was just, irritating beyond words. If I had the right to give tickets today, y'all would have been up the creek without a paddle, just saying. And I think it was because I was on edge because our wonderful insurance company had some issues with them today as well, which started my day off on the wrong foot. With them, they like to say, no, it's my way or the highway. And I literally had to call the customer care number for them to investigate our whole entire situation. Be it the house claim, be it the mail that I got where they want to raise my insurance because they claim we don't have multi-car. See the confused look? So I told them it's their job to fix it or I'm canceling them on Tuesday. So, they plan to send out an adjuster to look at the house on Tuesday. I'm like, who knows why, at what point, this makes no sense. They ask stupid questions like, well, doesn't Grandpa own a camera? This is the God's honest truth. The last camera I knew that man to own was two different types. One was the disc, where it went round and round, and the other was the Polaroid, where you snap the picture and it just came right out. That man does not own his own personal camera. He's always relied either on my digital camera or my cell phone. And we did not know it was going to storm, so therefore we didn't have pictures of the before and after of the storm damage like they wanted after the repairs were done even. And I'm so irate with them. That's just not the word. Even the guy today was like, ma'am, I've been warned about your temper. I'm like, usually I am a pushover. But yes, I'm afraid to tell you, you are going to get the worst of me. And he did, unfortunately. But they're looking into things. Maybe things are looking up there. Back to the driving instructions. So then, we go over to Walmart. And that's another adventure in itself. Just to go in and get some money on a gas card and a phone card for my next month. And Grandpa sits in the car. And then I go in, get what I need, come out. These kids go running behind the car like no business. They see the backup lights on. And God bless them, thank God I know to look out the back window and look at the backup camera before I hit that reverse button. But, if some old woman was driving, I guarantee you kids would not been alive today. I'm worried about your safety. And then here's that same RN that I told you about that had it on her license plates that was texting. She's over here in the fast lane, blocking me to get over there to that lane. And then when she does decide to go over to Walmart, she just barely misses my car. I'm telling you, if I could pass out a ticket today, I would. And by golly, I was just like going, oh my land, oh my land. I was, of course, in my lovely mood. And then if that wasn't good enough, oh yeah, there's more. You just run into stupid people, you know, and the stupid people get on your nerves because they ask stupid questions. And by the time that you finish your day, boy, I was really ready to go outside today and just let that tree have it. And every time I would snap a branch, I would think of my insurance company. And I was like, oh, yes, yes. It was just so much satisfaction. Yes, I was just dripping of sweat because, oh my God, here I have like a whole boulevard full of limbs that I did myself, and Grandpa came out and did a few himself. But it's like, you know, when your temper goes, you just know you got to do something about it. And staying busy is what I'm good at best when I'm really teed off. That's probably why I can fit into my old tank top here, which kind of made my night. I'm not working out tonight because of how much I worked out outside. Now, tomorrow night, here comes the kicker. I plan on working out. However, I work and I have half of the basement to get done because I didn't do that half today. So I still have that to do. Back to driving instructions. I want to get back to that one more time. You know, if you know that somebody is going to park in a space, what makes you decide to dart right in front of them? Just wondering. That is so rude. You have no manners. And you need to go back to school. And that just irritates the bejesus out of me. Just saying. So now that I'm wound up like an 8-day clock, I probably will sing you one song before I go in and watch some TV. Well, I got dishes to do. I'm doing laundry. I had a late night shower. Just got out of the shower, actually. My hair is doing pretty good self-drying on its own. I'm really going to hate when we have, you know, below 0 temperature and I won't be able to have late night showers because, let me tell you something, that's going to bug me because I'll have to get out the whole old blow dryer and go to town. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I've got to make a hair appointment because the ends are getting real long. I love it long, okay, because I want to grow it out, but I don't want it dead end long. You know what I'm saying? You girls know what I'm saying. Oh, and I guess Tyler Farr was up at Champaign tonight at the City Center. Y'all who went, I hope you had a good time. I don't know. I've been in a very bad mood all day. I will admit that. It seemed like everywhere we went, the people got on my nerves. Now, I don't know if it's because you people are in a rush to get home to your children, or if you're in a rush to go to the bar. Now, see, we went to Aldi's tonight. Grandpa actually got out of the car and went in. This couple who had like 45 items or more, okay, is in front of us, and they pushed their carts right up there before we get there to start unloading. We had a total of 5 items. 5 items. I counted. And here they are, pushing their cart right up. There's no manners out there. There's just no manners. Then we go to Wendys, and the family ahead of us, he's asking what is on every single sandwich, like he's never been to a Wendy's. I'm telling you, you people were just pushing my buttons. Now, if I know Matt Toon is low on excitement, okay, so like we go to hang out at these establishments, but by now, shouldn't we know what is on the Son of the Baconator versus the Baconator? I mean, come on, okay? And why are we ordering the entire menu? You know, you don't need me to tell you that you need to not look at that. You need to look at something like grilled chicken. That's what you need to look at, okay? But the poor young kid who was up there by himself tonight, God bless him, was doing the best he could, and they looked like they were short-staffed. My heart goes out to them tonight. They were just trying to keep up. And where was the other place we went to? Oh, Dollar General, because I'm on search for that Minnie Mouse. Oh, my freaking gravy. And, of course, they don't have it, but here's this man who's in with his wife down the lawn aisle. He's asking every question he can to that lady while I'm trying to ask her one simple question, which was, of course, maybe did they have a Minnie Mouse in the back room? But I didn't get to that. No. Why? Because he wanted to know if the 7 dwarves were on buy one, get one, or 25% off, because that really bothered him. If that is all that bothers you, God help us all. So then we go to the I didn't tell you this. I signed up today for not a insurance card, but like a discount plan. It's called Carefree Dental. Now, it gives me a discount on eyes and also teeth, and I will be taking advantage of that sometime in the near future. I'm excited about this because it gets me anywhere from 15 to 50% off. I signed up for the family plan, so it will service the family, which I'm excited about, and hopefully it works out well. And I don't know. I've just been a real grouch today, and I apologize if anybody's had to put up with my bad side, but there's just little things that get on my nerves. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, that gets on my nerves. On a good news note part thing, in case I have not told you all, our Mattoon Public Library will be hosting a book sale. Now, at these book sales, they have like DVDs, CDs, and books, of course. So it always pays to go. I usually go about midday. But I think it's from like 8 to noon. I'm not exactly sure on the hours. It's not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. So I want you to mark your calendars and go. Usually what it's like set up, I don't know how they're doing it this year, but it's by donation, and you give whatever you are able to give, which I love that part. I usually don't pick out too much. I pick out a couple of DVDs and a CD maybe, and a cookbook here and there, because they make good Christmas presents. Kid you not. There's people in that I know that love to cook, and they make excellent Christmas presents. And sometimes they have great biographies. They have wonderful Western romance. Oh, be still my heart. Anyway, for all the bad day that I've had, I've done some productivity. And I think that that's the most important part of life, is what you make it. And if you can stop to think about all the negatives and put the negatives to work to a positive, then you know what? It's not that bad. So stay tuned. I will sing one song for you before the night is through.